I do believe you could create your own heaven here on earth, right? You can fill it up with whatever you want, and I feel like when we transition, we pass on, we could go to our own personal heavens. It just depends on what you put in over here in this life.
At the end of the day, we're still in the service industry. You still have a service to the people buying your product, to the people who are fans of you.
Wow.
At the end of the day, yes. That's what entertainment is,
Facts.
know? So
100%.
you still have a duty to make some kind of art.
So I've been trying very hard to avoid this, but I used to rap back in the day.
Hey yo, they had to pay the price. It's just my passion for the Christ. The way I cop that Jesus peace and just flooded it with ice. I pretend that this full cup is my best friend.
Welcome back, folks. Thanks for listening. Thanks for checking back in. Another day, another pod, as we said on some other pods before, right here. Today we have some special guests, plural. We got a whole squad, a whole collective, a whole family, a whole clique. We're going to get into all that because I don't know the technicalities of it yet. But welcome to Shadow League Records. We got, starting from this way on, we got Mrln.
Yo.
Got us, by the way, any reference to like Mrln the Magician or anything like that? Or?
No,
okay,
bro.
Cool.
It's my name.
Mrln, okay, cool. Scrúe in the building.
Scrúe Hefner, you already know. Frío DiCaprio, you feel me? Francis Ford copped a lot. Whole bunch of names, dog. It's too much.
It's a movie. And we got Dru. What they do?
What's good is Dru. Dru, what it do? That's all. No multiple names. That's all.
And all three make part of the Shadow League Records, the Shadow League Collective. Lot we're gonna get into today, but here on the Heir Cast, we start with the important questions because the streets, the Air Force, the people, the fans, everybody wants to know. Was it intentional for you guys to have two artist names that rhymed, or it just happened organically? How does that come to be?
That just happened, man.
It just
happened.
So I'm assuming Dru's Andrew, or it's short for something, or
It's short. Yeah, it's short for Andrew.
okay, cool,
Yeah.
cool, fire. Okay, I've usually DRU is pretty unique, so gotta give you that. Scrúe, is that your first artist name?
No, it's like I just gave you like 3 right now. So.
but you've had those, but those are more like aliases.
Aliases,
you feel me?
yeah.
But have you had artist names before Scrúe?
Yeah,
Scrúe
before
Hefner?
I went by Lex, and then probably around like I turned 19, I changed it to Scrúe Hefner.
Lex 1X or like triple X?
Just 1X.
Okay,
X,
cool.
yeah.
A lot of people be like triple X, you know.
Yeah, but there's 1,000 Lexes out there, bro. So I had to change it though. I had to
I
change
love it. Yeah, Lex Luthor, Lex Friedman. Just to
Too
name a
many.
few.
Yeah, too many. Too many.
Is that the government? If you don't mind me asking.
Yeah,
Lex?
yeah. Short for Alexander.
Cool. All right, fire. And then Mrln, Florida Mrln, born and raised in Florida.
Born and raised in Miami-Dade County, 305, till I drown.
They in the building.
Till you drown.
Which will be soon in 305. No, I'm just kidding.
Right now,
Jesus
outside.
Christ, yeah.
Global warming.
We talked about that on the episode with Jax 35. Shout out to him. I had mentioned because he's into architecture, and I think people say this place is gonna go underwater. So it's coming. It's hopefully not. I mean, I believe in climate change. I feel like the world is definitely changing. I trip out when people or deny that. So how do you guys feel about that, real quick? Do you think is the world clearly changing?
You feel it every day,
It's
bro.
too damn hot, bro. That's how I
too
feel
damn
about
humid,
it.
too damn hot. Sometimes it's too damn cold. It's like, what's
Facts,
going on?
Yeah. No, there's like a new record being broken like every day. Like today was the hottest day. That was like a week ago.
Real quick, 0 to 100 degrees, real quick. That shit is crazy. So I did want to know too, because you guys all met together, but I want to kind of get into the Shadow League CSB connection, and I guess the Shadow League family tree, because it seems like it's all one click, but there's the two different names too. So is it all one thing together? Is it a label? What's kind of the idea behind that? Shout out to ST Bang and Big J, and Jack Maker or Jack Mocker.
Maker.
Maker.
Jack
Okay,
Maker.
I love that. Jack Maker, cool. That's fire. Shout out them three. Am I missing anybody?
Corner Boy P.
Corner Boy P.
Corner Boy P. Love it. Okay, so it's 4. That's the 4 from CSB. And then you guys, Shadow League Records. So together we make 7.
Mm-hmm.
And this is Shadow League SLR CSB.
So technically, all right. So Shadow League, the way I see it is just like that. It's like a league, right? Because we came in when we started making music together. We all come from different cliques. You got me? So he came from his own upper esh, right? That's him and Corner Boy.
Upper Echelon. You mentioned that on the records that I was listening to with research. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So let's shout out Upper Echelon.
Exactly.
Awesome.
And then
Okay.
CSB is actually Bang and Big J. So that's them two. And then Shadow League was originally me and my brother and my sister who are behind the scenes right over here.
Shout out family.
Shout out family. And then Mrln is actually the one that like brought all of us together. He hit me up one day and he had like a pack of beats for me. I'm like, all right, cool, slide. He came over, killed it, and he's like, you know what? I feel like there could be somebody else on this track. Hit up Scrúe. Scrúe came over, and then Scrúe came over, he killed it. He's like, you know what? Actually, you explain that, bro.
So yeah, we did a couple records that day, and then one of the records I heard, and I was like, yo, I could picture like another artist on here, and then that's when I hit up Scrúe.
Which record?
It's unreleased,
Yeah,
like
we never
first
dropped it.
record we ever did at the Realm.
Coming soon.
Yeah, bro, that was like back in like
Maybe.
2022. Yeah.
It's fire.
So then so I hit him up. I had never met Scrúe before. I met him like I had first heard of him on Twitter, on his page called Songs and Samples, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Video went
What's
crazy.
the cool name? Songs and Samples.
Yeah,
Yeah,
bro,
yeah.
they're popping on Instagram and Twitter and all that
Yeah,
shit.
it's
So
Shout
like
out
the
to them.
platform, Songs and Samples?
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
that's not us. I did a song called UF where my producer from Upper Ash, his name
I've
is
seen it with the
Groovy.
Gator, right?
Yeah, with
Yeah,
the Gator.
okay, cool, UF.
That got flipped by it was the NBA. Fergie was doing the national anthem. You know where she botched it?
Wow.
He flipped that and turned it into that crazy ass beat. So then we hit up it's the page that they break down samples and like it's kind of like sample snitching, but
That
they show
is
you how it gets
cool.
made.
That's
Yeah.
sample snitching. I mean, that's the backstory. That makes it fun. You
Yeah,
know, that's
you know,
I
so-
love referencing backstories and shit. That I would have said UF. I thought it was like UF. Not the UF.
Nah, yeah,
Yeah,
that's
okay,
makes sense
Gator
with
reference.
Gators.
Yeah,
Unite
Gator
Gators.
reference.
Okay,
Yeah.
got
So
it.
that happened. That took off, and then he found that. He hit me up one day on Twitter.
I was gonna ask who told you guys they were gonna make an album together because you guys said it on the interview with Voice of G. Shout out my
Shout
dog.
out Voice of
right
G.
here.
Shout out Voice of G.
But you guys said that somebody just told you guys randomly, hey, you guys are making an album together. You guys didn't know. Was it the magician over here, Mrln? I mean, Martin. Yeah, sorry. Because you do magic and shit, so
Yeah,
it's
man.
easy to get it
On the
confused.
boards,
No, man,
intentional.
I heard both of them together on the track, and it just sounded like they had never met before, and it just worked. You know what I mean? Like they just had this chemistry, underlying chemistry, and I was like, can I curse on you?
You can do whatever you want.
I was like, fuck
Really
it, bro.
bad
Like,
believe it. Yeah,
I was like, fuck it. Like, they would go crazy on a whole album together. You know what I mean? So I was like, let's. That's part of the plan. You know what I mean? Like we made a plan. You know what I mean? Like a schedule of releases, and this is just one of the.
It gave it a path. You had a direction with that.
Facts.
That's super key. Yeah, that makes I want to say easier, but it just a lot of times you're just out in the world and you're just kind of like, yeah, I'm just figuring it out day by day. But when you have something to look forward to, at least creatively, artistically for me, even outside of creativity and our artistry, like with work, like with business, like with sales, I'm in sales. I think that's the first time I disclosed it on the pod. But I do sales and I've been in sales for many years. And it's like, you got to have a path. You got to have an overall number. If you're just, whatever I get today is whatever I get today, like you're going to get
Bro,
complacent
it's
and get
no
lost in the sauce.
different from what we do. It's no different from what Netflix does, from what HBO Max does. They have a schedule of releases and they have a plan. You know what I mean? They're not just hitting people out of the blue with like bullshit. You know what I mean? So like
Marvel has their like next 4 years set for what movie's gonna come out and what month.
Exactly.
and the
That's my
timeline and
point.
shit.
That's my point. Exactly.
that's right.
And to add to that point, it's like, because it is a vision, there is an end goal to it. And it's funny because when we were talking about like the plan, right, about releasing, Mrln is just like, whenever someone brings up, it's like, oh shoot, like, all right, when are we gonna do this one that we're recording now? We're like, damn, that might be 2 years from now, like that might be a year and a half, 2 years
We
from now.
just
Like
have so much
that's
stuff
how
stacked,
that's how much music we have.
Time flies. Time flies. Wasn't having fun.
No, it really
making
does.
fun.
We've been working together for 2 years now.
2 years now.
Fire. That's crazy.
Also,
so you guys
he-
met 2 years ago?
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
okay, cool.
August 2022. August 22. Yeah. That's when
Nice. Got the date and everything.
Nah, yeah, we celebrated the anniversary when it came up, and we'll probably do the same thing this year.
So this will be 3 years. No.
This will
This will be
this
2
will be the
years.
second.
yeah, this will make 2 years.
This will be the
Okay,
second
yeah.
year. He also
good enough.
says we made a plan, but he uses that we very loosely, like very loose. Like Mrln has an idea, he starts tinkering with the idea, and then when it's out of place, he'll just let us know, like, hey, yo, by the way, this is happening. Like,
Real one.
Like,
But
he
includes
talked-
you
it just
guys.
happens to work out, man.
He
It just
talked
happens
to
work out,
to
bro.
Dru one day.
Very humble.
They both decided like, oh yeah, the both of us should do an album. Then I got to the crib after being at the studio, and he just texted me like, oh yo, by the way, you're doing an album with Dru later. So I was like, all right, let's get it, man. Like by then we had already done like 2, maybe 3 joints, and like the chemistry was there. So it was super easy, super organic. So it just worked out that way.
And so, can you guys? I want to hear a little bit from all three of you on this one here. I have a specific question for you guys later on, but right now, I'd like for all three of you to chime in here. What is? Can you guys speak to the importance of competition within a collective? Because that's so awesome. Like I've been deprived of having a group or a collab, like somebody like I have make a whole group with. But I have hopped on records with a lot of people, and I love that. I love when it's one thing when somebody sends you a verse, and it's another thing too when you're doing it organically. Either way, like I love the competition. I love the honor. You're getting me to do a record with you. I'm gonna give you my best. Yeah. Like I want to make you want to have to rewrite your verse because damn, he did exactly what I wanted him to do. He did the damn thing.
Exactly.
And I love it. It's healthy. I think this is a sport. I look at artists and music and artistry and all this as a sport. You have to look at it. Yeah. You guys are in a collective. You guys are in a family. How do you guys look at that? And what are, I guess, I like to hear the benefits and just anything you've taken from that. Anything you could speak to that about being in a collective, you know, the competitive nature of that, of being in a collective together.
So definitely, like you spoke about it, you know, there's a competitive nature. Hip hop is a sport. I agree with that. And actually, like, just the fact that we made an album together like that, I feel like that elevated my pen game up a whole bunch. And not only like specifically with this album, but this whole time that we've been working together. I feel like I've personally elevated so much, just being in the same studio and like doing that. Like you hear a crazy version, like, yo, I want to top that. I want to make that. I want to be the best one on this track, right? And there are times actually that like your verse might not even end up on the track, you know, because it's that many of us.
That makes it fun. That
makes it fun.
That you never want to be that guy.
You never want to be that guy. Exactly. So you want to bring your A game every single
time
because you don't want to be the one taken out.
You can't put everybody on the verse. If not, you're gonna lose. You're gonna devalue the product.
Exactly.
It's just ridiculous. And low key, I was thinking about this earlier. You guys are doing a project together now. Big J, you know, and EST behind got to do a project together. And you guys got to do all together a project. And it's like it gives us something to look forward to. But yeah, that's really cool. You got anything to say about the competitive nature of being as a collective, Scrúe, what comes out of you?
Honestly, when it's done correctly, it's kind of like the driving force. Like that's really what it is. Like you can have a collective with your friends and you guys can all just make music for the fun of it, and that's fine. That's actually where a lot of this, you know, we all became friends because this is what we enjoy and this is what we love to do. But at the end of the day, to be a rapper is to have an ego, like a huge ego. So to be in a room with 6 different rappers that you respect their pen, to be the guy that's like, we all did our thing, but he went off. Like that's always the driving force. That just always, it ups the quality of the product every single time. You know,
player of the night, fight of the night, MVP of the night. Yeah, that's
so
awesome.
It's always it's a constant battle. Even just like when you like, it's hard enough when it's like 6 of us, and then when you boil it down, it's just me and him. This entire album was a battle between the both of us. Like we didn't say it at first, but we knew every time we went in, like, nah, I'm trying to destroy him on this
Vegeta
one.
Vegeta and Goku.
Facts.
Pretty much.
That's so awesome. And then Mrln, you're looking at it a little bit different because you're a producer. So you're setting the venue, you're setting the playing field, you're setting up the tournament, and you're watching them go off and you're seeing them go. But you also produce too, because that's another thing. You know, you want to be the one that they all hop on. You know, so can you give a little bit about the competitive nature and how it kind of influences you or helps you?
I mean, iron sharpens iron. So like when. First of all, it's a different thing for me, like you said, because like I'm the one that has to like light the fire. Like I have to ignite the fire, and that puts a lot of pressure on me. Because if the fire's not going, then they're not going. You know what I mean? So like it's different, you know. But yeah, like that was one of the things that I mentioned in the beginning. Like yo, like we cannot have like half-assed verses on these songs because like this is not even about my ego. It's not even about my craft or whatever. This is just about the music. It's always gonna be about the music. The music is like the key, you know what I mean? What's gonna make us progress, make us better, you know what I mean? So I remember, I don't know if you ever heard Demi Lovato.
Yeah.
So Big J has a verse on that. And one time, I don't want to talk bad about Big J. My bad, bro. But like he came at it with a half-ass verse and I was like, bro, like.
Not the verse that's on the song.
No, he doesn't have a verse on the song.
Oh, that's right. It's not on it at all. Okay,
I scrapped that. So the verse that was on that song.
It's just
them two. That was our first track. Well, first track that we released together.
Yeah.
Video's crazy with the light back and forth.
Shout out my boy
Peter Noir.
I was just telling my dad before that one of the craziest visuals ever, and so the simplicity of it is incredible, but it's just so gangster.
Yeah,
and
Peter
some
Noir,
shots
his props.
Peter Noir, yeah,
shout out
yeah.
Peter Noir in the building with us, but you guys follow him right here for sure.
Yeah.
And then a lot
Peter
of their
Nolan.
visuals
Peter Noir.
Peter Nolan.
It's incredible.
We got more AKAs than the rappers.
AKAs in the rappers, man.
Facts.
But yeah, man, like so he had a verse on that song, and he just told me like, oh, it could be a filler verse, and I was like, nah, bro, I'm not into that. Like, there's no such thing as a filler verse to me. Like, every verse has to be important as the last. You know what I mean?
I love that.
So, that verse ended up being To the Vision.
Oh, okay. So that's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
it worked
so
out. You know what I mean?
By
Even
no
better.
by no means was it a half-ass verse.
Yeah.
It was just
Didn't fit
different.
sonically.
It didn't fit
Yeah,
sonically.
didn't fit
So
sonically.
Yeah, that's another thing too. A lot of people listening, because we're artists, we're all in the game, we're all in the field, we're all in the sport. A lot of people listening aren't necessarily going to make music or understand. And they'll hear like, oh, they don't believe in the records. It's not that. It's that things don't sound right on certain things, and that's the good thing about music and making bars. It's like you have ammo and you have different verses that go different places. You never know. You never know. Sometimes a verse inspires another verse, and it's just a concept, or maybe the
all
way
the
you
time.
said something. Same thing with like comedy. Sometimes you say a joke a certain way, but if you say it another way and deliver it another way, it's way better. Same thing with singing a hook. You know, maybe it's all about the delivery. It could be the same bars, just the delivery or what the beat is. That's really awesome. So speaking of family, coffee made in Nicaragua. I do want to talk about this in all of your backgrounds now and just get into it because this is an interesting conversation. Where can people find this, by the way?
Well, they can't. Right now,
Oh.
exclusive.
On this podcast.
Exclusive.
We brought it.
One shit, bro.
No. We brought it especially for you guys. We actually that's from my family's farm in Nicaragua. My father sells it in green. He just decided to have certain ones in bags so he could sell it to a select amount of people, his clientele. But yeah, we brought one for you guys.
Low-key powerful business model, powerful idea. It creates a hype to it. It creates a certain
A demand.
a longing for it. Like, damn, how can I get that?
Yes, sir.
This is so awesome. I can't wait to try this. This is awesome.
It's fire.
Incredible. So, half of your family's from Nico?
Oh no, 100%.
100%, both sides.
100%.
Cool. Okay.
Yes, sir.
What about you, Scrúe? Where's your family?
I'm a day nigga, bro. But nah, my people's
Yes.
but my people's a Panamanian, man. So
Oh, okay. That's all. Have you ever been?
Panamanian. Couple times. Last time I went was for my 21st. Remember about like half of that trip. It was crazy.
That's amazing. Marty, what about yourself?
Half Cuban, half Nika.
Dope. Okay.
Miami
awesome.
creation.
Crazy. That's awesome, bro. I love that. Melting pot. I
Facts.
love that. And a lot of different cultures coming together. That's even cooler. That's really awesome.
That's what's beautiful about Miami, bro. Yeah.
Yes, super. I guess I'm thinking of a way to say it, and I want to say superpower. It's kind of a cheat code we have because even if you're just like I'm 100% Cuban, but I'm influenced by so many different cultures. My parents were born in the United States. A lot of my friends are not Cuban at all, so that's awesome. I do want to ask you guys about Valhalla because what do you guys think happens when we die? Well, that's an important question. I know it's a crazy transition and a crazy segue, but
Shout
here on the Heir
out
Cast.
Jack Maker because that was
Shout out
his
Jack
Crazy
Maker.
record. Crazy record.
Crazy record.
Yeah, that entire project was all Jack Maker's doing. So shout out Jack Maker. When it comes to Valhalla, it's funny because we touch on a lot of those same subjects on this album that we got dropping. But
Oh, great.
I mean, I'm a man of faith, so I do believe there is I do believe you could create your own heaven here on earth, right? You can fill it up with whatever you want, and I feel like when we transition, we pass on, we could go to our own personal heavens. It just depends on what you put in over here in this life.
What's heaven to you?
What's heaven to me is music.
Right now.
Right now, it's my friends, it's my family, it's being around them, being around people that I respect, that I love, being around these guys, making music, making good music.
Love you too, dog.
Sports, that's my heaven, bro. I love sports. That's my own personal heaven,
Community and interaction.
Exactly.
That kind of boils
It's
down
like
to.
I'm already living in it, bro. I'm creating my own heaven.
So, if we're lucky enough to have something in the afterlife, because I truly think it's just we sleep in it's our dreams. But what do you do in your dreams? What you're doing in real life, that hugely influences your dreams. So that's awesome. That's actually a crazy perspective to me because it's like it's all about people. It's all about relationships. I had a phase in my life where it's lone wolf, solo dolo, born alone, die alone. But I realize now in retrospect that that's not healthy and it's toxic. And I had to go through that. But now I look back on it like the most things I cherish in life are relationships. Whether it's family, friends, loved ones, lovers,
Exactly.
everything.
And family to me, it's like family's not only like blood,
Yeah.
right? It's the family's the one that chooses you,
Choose.
that you choose, and that chooses you back, and that's
Facts.
family. You know.
What about you, Scrúe? What do you think Valhalla would be in your mind?
That's a tough question, man. Freedom. That's the best way I can do it. Even on earth, heaven to me on earth is freedom. The freedom to wake up and do what I love. The freedom to be with the people I love. The freedom to choose. The freedom to choose whether I want my reality to be a positive one or a negative one. The freedom to make a mistake if that's what's my destiny or that's my faith. Freedom is always the thing. I think that's really what death is. It's like when the soul is finally liberated. And I feel that next step is something, it's unexplainable because it's the most free we'll ever be. I feel like because of how we are now, the way we're born, the way we're raised, the way we live, society, all that, like that level of freedom, it's unfathomable to us. So that freedom to be anything and take any form and be anything you choose to be, that's what heaven would be to me.
Wow. How old are you, Scrúe?
25.
Incredible answer, man. Incredible answer. What about you, Drew? How old are you?
I'm 29.
Nice. Okay, me too. When you turn 30?
Next year.
Nah, fuck. You're lucky. You're lucky. What about you, Mark? How old are you?
26.
Cool, man. Sorry to hit you guys with this serious question, but I'm there. I'm about to be 30, and I think about it all the time, a lot. And it's powerful and it's very helpful hearing both of your two answers. That was incredible insight, both of you. What about you, Mrln? How do you feel about heaven and the afterlife? I guess just to put it in better terms. Valhalla just inspired the question, to be honest. And you guys, it's a raw record, but I think it's just a powerful question and a raw question to ask you guys, especially now you guys are living. You guys are creating heaven as you speak. But what would be a perfect, I guess, scenario in the afterlife?
Oh, bro, like amazing health, peace, and unlimited samples, bro. Like,
Spoken like a true producer.
even though I do like to dig, bro, but
Endless world of vinyls.
yeah,
for
endless
Mrln,
world
bro.
of vinyl, bro.
Heaven for him is just a giant record shop.
Yeah.
Just a big ass record
For
shop.
free, everything for free.
You like to dig?
Yeah, man, I like to dig, but like sometimes it's hard because I don't really have the time like I used to. But yeah, I love to dig. You know what I mean? Like,
I'm confused. Digging through samples.
records.
yeah, digging through records.
Digging through
Yeah,
records.
like
So
I like
listen
to
for you.
dig through.
Oh, got it. Okay, got it. Okay. What joins Goodfellas in your top two mobster movies?
Oh my god, bro!
What's the other
This is
one?
a
You said
conver-
top two.
This is a conversation. The other one.
Constant
Like, you have a
conversation.
poster or a comment. It's like your Goodfellas is in your top two. So what's the other one?
So I always tell people this: you cannot like. It's hard for me to choose a top 5 because we have to break it down by category.
movies.
Yes,
That's what I'm saying. Right. It's hard to do. I do a big 3 draft every pod, and it's hard to do a big 3 general draft.
Exactly.
You got to do comedies. I've tried to do Jim Carrey movies.
Yeah.
Episode right here. So that's so. How do you? What's the other one? Answer that first. When you made that comment, what was the other? The other mobster movie you had in mind?
It sucks because like this is like the one that I don't really watch that much, but every time I watch it, I learn something new, bro. Like Godfather 1 or 2, like so many life lessons
or
in that
2?
movie. Yeah,
That's crazy.
or Bronx Tale. I learned a lot watching Bronx Tale.
Bronx Tale's
That's a
raw.
crazy
Yeah.
pick.
More of a family movie than a mobster movie. Bronx Tale.
But so
it's more
many
about the kid and
life
his dad.
lessons, and that's it, yeah.
Incredible movie.
But Goodfellas is
Incredible.
goated.
You can just tell me, you don't have to keep pushing me. The audience is gonna see a hand pushing me like SpongeBob. Like,
They're not even seeing you because you're too far to the fucking.
oh, so I'm just like a voice. I'm the narrator. It's the Shadow Cast. Yo. Casino's my shit. I think Casino tops everything for me. Casino's
Top
very
one.
That's his
dope.
favorite.
Top one.
Yeah, man.
Dope mob movie.
It has a lot of things going on in it. It does have the relationship, but it's mob. But it's like, yeah, in the casino, there's a lot of action, a lot of shit going on. What about you, Drew? You got any monster movie to throw out? Hasn't been said already.
You know, I'm the one in the whole realm that like I get stumped with this question, bro, because I don't really be
You
watching.
did not watch
movies
any
like that.
movies, bro.
They have to put me
You
on.
did not watch any movies.
Well,
bro.
that's awesome
I'm a
because now you have
music
shit
guy,
to look
man.
forward to.
Yeah.
You have things to look forward to now. I learned a lot of music from movies.
That's
Breakfast
true.
Club.
The thing with movies for me, bro, it's like
like
I feel like I have ADHD. I haven't been diagnosed, but like it's really hard for me to like
sit down.
No, to like grasp everything from a movie. Like if I love a movie, like if I tell you I have a favorite movie, it's because I've seen it a million times and I live with it and it spoke to me, right? Like there's movies that I've watched that I don't remember at all.
Right,
You get me?
they're forgettable movies though. We all go through that. It's a bad movie, you know. It's,
No, but there's some good movies and I'm just like, yo, I don't remember that shit. I don't remember.
well, it's also how you're digesting the movie, you know. Like if I guess like if you're busy, like you gotta kind of like.
That's true. That's why I'm saying I probably have undiagnosed ADHD. But
You're writing a verse while you're watching the movie.
oh, that happens a lot. I get very inspired by movies.
That's awesome, yeah.
But when it comes to the mobster genre, yeah, like I just recently watched Goodfellas. Thought it was fucking awesome.
Right,
Amazing
yeah,
movie.
clip right here.
They put me on. Yeah.
Number 2 for me for sure.
Yeah, Goodfellas is dope too.
For sure.
Yeah, it's funny. How am I funny?
Funny how.
Funny how. All right, so let's see what else we got here because we got a long list of things to get into here. I love the coffee though, because we have autofocus, so I'm trying to think of a way we could do it. You know what?
It's all good, bro.
We'll let that executive producer come back here. So Vermillion Heist, Vermillion, is that how you pronounce it?
Vermillion.
Sure.
Heist. It's very movie inspired. The album cover looks like a movie poster, like a dope, almost like a old school Star Wars or like a James Bond type of situation. Really cool the way you guys did that. Well, what's the inspiration come from that? Clip right here of Christy V painting it. Did she actually paint it? Okay, because you guys made it look like.
But shout out Christy V, because
Shout out her.
Yeah, shout out her episode of her right here. So where's that artwork come from? How did you guys make it? What's the idea? And what's more the theme with it? Because outside looking in, it seems movies are heavily inspiring this project.
So the artwork is by Stu Tender Cover Art. I think that's her name. She's out in UK. She's super dope. She did Shotty's cover for Death Occurred Last Night, and I reached out to her because I had this vision of doing a movie poster kind of like vibe, and I told her like, yo, like I know that you've worked with a lot of people down south, so how can we like work together? Because I love her style, but like let's work together and make something new for you, something different, but have your style too. And nah, bro, like she did her thing and came out that, you know what I mean? And I was like, holy shit, like this is amazing. This is really what I wanted, you know what I mean?
All the records were done when you requested the cover art? You
Yeah,
had all the
the project was done already.
Cool. Awesome. Okay, and how many records total on it?
9.
9. Good number. Powerful number. I like 9. Not too much, not too little.
Yeah, just right.
Not necessarily EP. It gives you enough time to explore and have almost a roller coaster ride. You can explore.
Oh, it's a
different
ride, yeah.
tones.
That's
Definitely you're right.
Awesome. Okay.
Guys, quick break from the Heir Cast. Let me tell you about TNA Studios. Me personally, I was a content creator who had no clue where to start, no clue what to do, no clue what to create or how to get going. 2 years into this path with podcasting, content creation, and I can tell you there's a lot you can experiment with and a lot of different paths you can take, but there's a lot of time you can waste. Come on through to TNA Studios. We'll be able to get you going and get you on the path of your content creation journey. We are the home of the one and only Montana Method podcast. We have also helped content creation powerhouses such as the Mostly Peaceful Latinas owning the political podcast space, and we are also the secondary home to none other than Going Public with Ross Mandel. Go ahead and click on the link below, guys. Connect with us online. Come through, say that you came from Official Heir and the Heir Cast. We'll be able to take care of you and give you special promotions, special pricing only given to the Official Heir, the Heir Cast listeners. Thank you for tuning in, guys. TNA Studios, check us out. Click on the link below. Back to the Heir Cast.
So we do the big 3 draft, we'll do that later, but right now I want to do a single draft. I want each of you to pick your favorite record from it, but whatever record you pick from it, and this is just, anticipation, people are going to want to hear what record you like right now, this one. This is, of course, going to change, as time progresses, as the music, sits and marinates with you. But right now, and whatever record, anybody picks, the other person can't pick clearly. Anybody want to go first?
Okay.
I love it.
So it has, like you said, it has changed for me a lot, right? I've listened to this album front to back so many times, but it does change a lot. But right now, as of right now, my favorite one is called 50/50, right?
So,
and it goes along the theme. It is a heist, so it's like 50/50 split, so that's the theme of the name, right? But it just has such a menacing beat, bro. Like this guy, we actually had a different beat when we recorded it, But this guy is like, nah, I'm not feeling it. And I was actually fighting for it to like stay exactly how it was. But he's like, nah, I got you. I'll send you something better, right? Boom. He sends back this new record. Well, same record, different beat, and it's just insane, bro. It sounds so evil and so menacing, and it goes with the whole theme of it's a heist. You get me? So you really get that feel listening to this, and it gives you that stank face. So that's my favorite one right now.
That must be fun being able to switch beats after and being like that's so cool. I have producers, shout out Mega Mix and friends, other people that take my beats now and recreate it. But like, as an artist, you always I wish you could do this here or do that there. They're just kind of doing it, and sometimes they're doing it out of inspiration, and it's. But when you're a producer and you have your hands on it, that's like a damn near a cheat code, man. That's
man.
Blind. How long have you been producing?
Since 2021.
Okay, that's fair. And what's your favorite record from the project right now?
It's so tough. I think Mano de Dios, because that was like the first record that we did and the first record that I wanted to keep on the record, on the project.
First keeper that you're like, for sure that's going on it.
For sure.
Certified for sure on it. That's powerful.
Yeah.
And it's funny to add to that, it's the most different song in the entire project.
Cool name for a record. Mano de Dios was really cool.
Definitely the most introspective joint for all of us, honestly. Like, even his production it brought something out of both of us, and those are two. That's easily the deepest song on that record, like for sure.
I love this. This is making me so much more excited for the project. I was already excited, but this is really cool. You guys are giving insight to each of the records and why you like them. Top it off, Scrúe. What's the
It's tied for me, but for now it's between Red Light and it's a song called Red Light and a song called Hand to the Bible. For now, I'm gonna go with Hand to the Bible because Hand to the Bible, two reasons. One, it's probably both of our hardest verses to date. Like, like in like a lot of times we've both thought that each on our own. That's not like other people telling us that. That's like we all agreed like this is some of the craziest shit both of us have written. And it also, my second reason, it sounds like the last scene in Heat when Pacino and De Niro are chasing each other through the airfield.
Full honest moment here. I've never seen Heat in its entirety. I've seen bits and pieces like with a chick and like I think with my dad at the studio blasted movie. Like I've never digested from beginning to end. So
great movie.
It's really deprived me of it.
The Dark Knight was inspired from Heat.
Really? Yeah. The Joker? Really? Yeah. Oh my God.
Movie, yeah.
I actually didn't know that.
Crazy.
I didn't know that.
That is
If you watch Dark Knight,
it's one of the best movies of all time, let alone superhero movies.
I agree with that. That's one of my favorite movies. It's up there.
That's great.
Yeah,
so Red Light and then
Hand to the Bible. And they follow each other. Hand to the Bible comes first and then Red Light comes right after.
And Mano de Dios?
50-50.
50-50.
For now.
Yeah. That's cool. There's 5 other records that you guys are waiting to hear. So the project's going to be out. What's the date one more time, guys?
June 28th.
June 28th. Yeah, so this episode will be out. I'm definitely going to be here for you guys to stream. We'll be able to cut to it when you guys name the records and stuff. That'll be fun. Yeah, I love editing.
No, you're good at it, bro. Like, me and my sister say it all the time. Like,
thanks.
We love the way, like, the clips look, bro. It looks amazing.
Super clean.
Yeah,
super
it's
clean.
just I digest a lot of podcasts myself, and it's and just movies and entertainment, all kinds of stuff. So it definitely inspires, and like when you're as an audience member, you're like, damn, I wish they did that. And now I do things, and I'm like, oh, I wish I did that. And it's like, no, what do you mean I wish? Let me just do it.
Yeah.
It's, thankfully it's paying dividends, and people are interested. And this month, finally gonna drop the first full episode. So
That's what's up,
man,
bro.
it's gonna be
Congrats,
awesome. Thank you
man.
guys.
Congrats,
It means
man.
a lot, man. So. What position did you play in baseball, Drew? That's really interesting. My dad coached me when I was a kid, so baseball's crazy. That's all. I'm getting back into it now. I fell out of it, but I'd like to know what position you played, how long you played.
Oh, word. Okay. First, how'd you know I played baseball, bro?
It's the Heir Cast.
That's what I was wondering.
shit going on right now.
That's a good ass shit, bro. I like that ass shit.
You also wear a lot of baseball jerseys, and the profile picture has a bat, right? So,
That's true. Okay. So I guess I gave that away, but
no, not really, but you could just like the Warriors. Like the Warriors. You ever seen that movie?
Fire
Warriors
Man.
come
Baseball
out and
Furies.
play. Yeah,
I'm sure they didn't play baseball. I'm
I
sure
got
that's just a
two bottles
gang.
right. I'm just
Video game was fire too.
Yo, one of the best video games of all time. They have to remake that. Rockstar, if you're listening, and we know you are. remake
Bully,
That's
that
crazy.
one,
Yeah, Bully. I'm
and
waiting on Bully too.
Red Dead.
Oh, but we need GTA 6 to come out for Kendall
Oh,
and
yeah,
Hialeah to be. I
facts.
can't wait to be
Oh my
stealing cars
God.
in Kendall and
Super
Hialeah.
crazy.
I'm gonna be driving through my
I just
own
want to
hood.
get a croqueta, like a GTA, bro. That'd be crazy.
Bro, I'm gonna be driving through my own hood virtually, bro. I cannot wait for that, bro. I cannannot wait for
They're
that.
doing a lot. A lot of people think they're not, but like Ailsness glues in it. Like I think there's I forgot the name of it, but I think there's already like a fake city for Hialeah, bro. It's gonna
About to
be
pull up to that Vicky Bakery.
Yeah. Pull up to that fake Flanagans, bro.
Yes, that is crazy.
But I played second base. Second base growing up. Yes,
That's
sir.
cool. And what was the age?
I played up until I was in high school. Up until my grades weren't good enough to stay on the
You
team.
played T-ball or after T-ball?
No, I started playing from the age of 7.
So they were pitching to you from day one?
From day one, yeah.
So
From day one, yeah, I never did T-ball, but from the time I was 7 to, like I said, in high school, when my grades just gave out, I was just I was a class clown, so my grades weren't very good throughout high school. So
that prevented you from playing sports?
it did, yeah. Unfortunately,
Oh.
unfortunately,
Yeah.
yeah. I was having too much fun at high school, man. That's what it was.
Fuck. What about you, Scrooge? Did you ever play sports?
I actually got a scholarship to college. I was on the beer pong team. You feel me? I was killing their ass. Nah, man. Like I played ball. My dad was always a huge ball fan.
Basketball?
Yeah. He played. He made us play everything. I played basketball. I played football for a bit. I played my freshman year. I was a linebacker, but I was like, yeah, this ain't for me, bro. They made us line up against the seniors one day, and I was like, this ain't for me, dog. This ain't for me. This might not be it. You feel me? So, so I played, but never like took it super seriously. So,
That's cool. Though. I love team sports. You're doing a lot for me. Not just playing the sport, not just the health benefits, but being with people, hanging out with people. The social aspect of
definitely.
it's really powerful.
Definitely.
Yeah,
Actually,
yeah.
I feel like sports actually helped me out a lot in my music career because you do learn a lot of things. Especially if you have a good coach. I had a great coach growing up for my traveling team. And
Want to shout them out?
shout out to my coach Nelson Correa if you're still out there.
If you're listening, we know you are. Shout out.
Oh, bleep out his last name. No, I'm just kidding. I love you, coach. But yeah, he taught me a lot, bro. Like if you have a good coach growing up, he'll teach you a lot of life lessons.
Very similar to teachers. Like
Mm-hmm.
there's teachers, even the tough teachers, strict teachers, like there's a difference between a good teacher that cares and a teacher that doesn't. And
Of
those
course.
good teachers, good coaches, that sticks with you for a
Of
long
course.
time.
So to that point, shout out my 6th grade English teacher, Miss Richards, because I gave her hell, bro. But like I was horrible, but she really instilled in me like the ability to write. Like I feel like she made me write a lot better. So
Wow.
yeah.
Creative writing, essay writing, what type of writing?
It was all sorts of writing, creative writing, essay writing. She made us do like short stories. She made us do everything.
And
Like
she would push
she
you
was
in
very passionate about it.
And how would she push you?
She would push me by making sure that that I stayed, in line. Like whenever I would get out of line, she would call my parents and make sure they put me back in. She actually cared. She actually cared.
She could.
Exactly. So like she made sure that I just stayed on a good path. You get me? So shout out to her.
Martin, what sports, if any, did you play?
I just dibble dabble, bro. Like recreation, like I played soccer, basketball, shit like that. But I'm like the type, bro, that I don't take shit seriously, bro.
Like magic.
Yeah, man. Like I like the whole like pickup game shit, bro. I'm literally the guy on the sideline, like telling people, like, bro, you suck. Like,
Marty, you tell me that I'll give you 50, bro.
yeah, bro.
On your head top.
I just don't take sports seriously. I don't know. But I like watching it. Like I fuck with soccer and basketball and shit.
That's cool.
Went to a Marlins game the other day.
Me too.
Super
Yeah.
boring, bro. Like, not my cup of tea, bro.
I went for the jersey. I went for the Marlins Flanagan.
The Flanagan
yeah.
jersey.
Yeah, those look
Portion
fresh
could have
as
gotten that.
you got to drink more.
They're upselling it, bro.
That's the whole point.
They're selling them.
They're selling them online for
I
like
wish I had
$200
more.
bucks.
Yeah, I wish I got like 3 of them bitches. I would have been flipping them right now. Been trapping Flanagan's Marlins collabs.
Bro, Marlon was over my house when we were watching the finals last year, bro, and he was just clowning all of us. Like, I was so mad at him.
Wait, which
bro.
finals?
The Heat.
Heat and the Nuggets.
The Heat and the Nuggets,
yeah,
bro.
yeah.
We were there watching it at my house. He was working in the studio, and he would just pop out to like laugh at me when we were
Yeah, they were
bro.
losing so bad, bro. Just the reaction on
And
his
I was
face,
like,
bro.
Yeah, I was
like,
crazy.
Marlon, get out of here, bro. I'm gonna have to kick you out, like, for real.
Not today.
Don't play with my heat,
Bro, the heater not paying my bills, bro.
That's crazy.
That's how I look at shit, bro.
Alan
Like,
Houston by Shoddy. That's crazy. So what's your favorite Peaky Blinders villain? Did you guys all watch Peaky Blinders? I know Drew loves it.
I did not. I had multiple friends trying to put me on. I never.
And
did.
yo,
New
like,
friend? Trying to put you on.
Yeah.
You gotta check it out.
you guys love the mobster genre, like, bro. That's right.
I saw
the
the first 2 seasons, but I don't remember like that. I just know the guy from Oppenheimer's in it.
You're missing
Yeah,
out,
he's
bro.
a-
He's a great actor.
Yeah, he's fire. He's
Cillian
dope.
Murphy.
Killian, yeah.
Yeah, they have some
Fire.
crazy villains in that though. One of my favorite seasons of television of all time is season 4 of the Peaky Blinders. Adrian Broder.
That's my favorite.
My
That's my
dad did the
favorite.
background being a Peaky Blinder. Chico Peaky Blinder over here.
Chico Peaky Blinder.
Chico Blinder.
Yeah, Chico Blinder. Shout out CSB. Yo, yeah, that's crazy. Adrian
Changreta.
Broder, whatever his
Adrian
name is.
Brody,
Adrian
bro.
Brody,
Killed
he's
it.
a great actor.
Killed it as our villain, bro.
Killed it.
If you only finished that season 2, watch 3 and watch 4. 4 he
Especially
comes
if
out.
he's
in those?
He's an Italian mobster. He's just in 4. 3 is another bad guy too that I think is dope. But 4, one of the best seasons of television. And the cool thing about Peaky Blinders is that they made a bold decision to just do 6 episodes exclusively per
Yeah.
season. They don't do 8, they don't do 10 like other things. It's just 6.
To your point, yeah.
Hour-sized
Every
episodes.
single episode like feels like a movie. It's amazing.
They're actually dropping a movie. They just announced it now after this guy's success.
Thank God, 'cause that
Cillian Murphy.
cliffhanger.
Yeah, after everything,
Brother.
That's great. Would you guys like to act?
Oh, well, speaking for definitely. Like that is my. I love I want to get into different mediums, right? So like definitely that's down the pipeline for me. Like I love film. I love film, and I would definitely love to get into acting.
Fire. What about you, Screw? Would you like that?
I would dabble. You know, I try it out. I'm down to try anything once. You feel me? I'm always down to try anything once. So
That's cool. What about you, Marlon?
I'm the man behind the scenes, bro.
A lot of behind the scenes.
He's a
Can you speak
director.
to that?
He directed this entire album, bro.
But it's like, is there motivation? Would you ever do it? Because now producers are nowadays starting to get like Metro Boomin's damn near an artist. You know, like people know him more and talk about him more than rappers and other artists. So it's like nowadays I feel like producers are finally getting that chance to be, included
face.
in a face and have their own thing. And then at the end of the day, it just helps with the fan base. It's
Yeah.
a business at the end of the day. It helps sell it. And like now, I'm an artist, so I get excited when I hear the mustard on the beat tag. When I hear, oh, this is made by this person. Oh, the tags excite me because it's like, damn, that's a producer that I no one loves.
Yeah.
So that's just another way with the face. That's just kind of an analogy I'm using for like when you're able to put yourself, not necessarily on blast, but show yourself and like Mrln the magician, you'll kind of have a character already in my eyes. So, can you, I guess, attest to that, or kind of explain to what's going on with the whole behind the scenes thing, if you're ever open to
So I've been trying very hard to avoid this, but I used to rap back in the day.
Oh my God, what was the rap name? This is so awesome.
you said I tried to bury it, bro.
That is crazy. What's
But-
the rap name? I wish I figured that out.
Don't even remember, bro.
No
Many
way.
moons ago.
Yeah, you
You're not
do, bro.
giving you
I
that.
know his name, but I'm not gonna tell
Say
you.
it, Drew.
I'm not gonna tell
Come
you.
on, because let him say it.
If you know what it
If
is,
you know what
comment
it
it
is.
below this
Oh
post
my
right
God,
here.
fine. You guys comment it.
Try to find one of the songs because he deleted all of them, bro.
Yeah, bro.
He had fire. He had fire.
But I,
being your own producer.
but yeah, man, like I used to play that role and I just found out like it wasn't for me, you know what I mean? And I feel like the role that I'm in now, like I've always been like a visionary, not to toot my own horn, but like always been a visionary. I've always like seen things like bird's eye view. So I was like, bro, like maybe producing is for me. Cause I always liked it. Like I always picked good beats and I was like, fuck it, bro. I think I have an ear for this. So I'm going to do this, and it just, I guess it happened to work out. You know what I mean? Like, so yeah.
Any other genres you'd like to start producing for? If maybe you have unreleased stuff, I'm not sure exactly what the catalog
Country
is.
music, bro.
Get the fuck
Yo, the
down.
country
You gotta
bag,
take
bro.
anything seriously, by the way. He
Country
said it
bag
himself,
is
bro.
crazy.
Come on, man.
Name one country artist right now.
This guy's playing with
Bro,
you guys,
Tim
bro.
McGraw.
Oh my
There's
God.
another girl, bro. I forgot.
If you're listening, we know you are.
Garth Brooks.
Garth Brooks.
Garth Brooks, we need
Where
that
the bodies,
feature.
Garth? Where the bodies?
Shania Twain, bro. Like,
We need that
bro.
feature.
Yeah, that'd be crazy, bro. Bro, Lil Nas X, pause. Lil Nas X, he hit the country bag, bro.
Makes good, yeah, I mean, yeah, even outside of the country shit.
He hit the country bag, bro. I've been telling y'all.
Pausing somebody's name
know
is
that.
crazy, bro.
No Diddy, bro.
No, Diddy, I was going to say, we're in 2024 now.
Oh shit.
Yo, that is pretty crazy. Oh shoot! All right. So, anyways, quality over quantity. Can you guys talk about that?
100%.
That's important.
Quality.
And yeah. What's the importance to that? Because we kind of talked about it now. Full circle moment. My dog ate my other ring today. Crazy situation.
What?
Oh,
I
damn.
typically have 2 rings.
You'll have it back in a couple days.
Yeah.
I hope. Yeah, I hope. I've been giving all types of crazy shit. He'll be like, take a shit. Come on.
You start feeding him more, like.
Yeah. I'm trying to figure something out, bro. Bolt, if you're listening, we know you are. What the fuck? So yeah, because we kind of talked about it earlier with people being left off of songs, people not making it. You guys as artists, I don't want to be that guy. I want to become artist. So what's the idea with, like, doing 9 instead of 10? Well, can you guys speak to that for other artists listening and just other people, not just people that make music and art, but when you're on a date with people, sometimes you don't want to tell the girl or the guy everything about your life. You want to leave something to talk about in the future as the relationship grows. Less is more. I struggle with that. A lot of times I divulge a lot and I'm passionate. I go into things and I'm gonna build and we're gonna have more to talk about. But I realize I gotta play chess, and I love playing chess, but I also gotta play chess with divulging myself and give us something to look forward to. As artists, what's the benefits to that, and why do you guys have this mystique and choose to do this? Because it's very powerful, benefits a lot. It's so gangster. And I'm thirsty for more, and that's the business model. So that's cool.
Nah, man, it's just quality over quantity. You know what I mean? The key thing is releasing quality, but with quantity. Like,
It's that middle line.
yeah, like releasing great shit, but a lot of great shit. That's like when you're the master at something. You know what I mean? And then we have to look at it like we could save this and repackage it for another thing.
It's
You know
cool
what I
to
mean?
recycle things.
Yeah.
Nothing's lost. Nothing's for now.
Leftovers, exactly. You know what I mean? So that's kind of like my output on how I look at it, the whole releasing thing. You know
And
what I mean?
constant working.
Constantly working, constantly having some shit up your sleeve. You know what I mean? Like a magician.
And you guys, as solo artists, not part of collectives, what's the thought process with that? Are you guys also saving like solo records things? Like, do you guys have like the solo project in mind? Like, are you guys? I'm writing this, but I'm gonna keep this for later, or like, no, this. I just want to put everybody on this to see who could bring something to it. Like, what's the thought process with that? Because
All right, so as far as solo projects, we have a solo project lined up like after this one, right? So
cool.
Should I say the name right now? Dru World Order, bro, coming out after Vermillion Heist.
That is dope.
Yeah.
fire.
So we have
DWO.
that DWO, yes sir. So, but as far as quality and quantity, I used to think it was crazy, like hearing artists saying like, oh yeah, I have like 300 songs, 400 songs, 500 songs in the vault, right? I used to listen to people say it and be like, yo, you're talking out of your ass. That's crazy. You can't have 500 songs. But it's true, bro. Like we have a board up in the realm that we haven't written in more than a year, right? And that was already filled up with probably 100 songs. And when we got to that mark, I was just like, damn, that is true. Like when you're constantly working all day, every day, we used to meet up like 5 times a week, 4 or 5 times a week. And we were putting in work every single day, cutting 2 or 3 songs a day. It adds up. And that's when you can, like you said, you can trim that down and see what is quality. And you can see what you could save for the future to not recycle, but to work it again, work it into something else, make something of quality out of that, all the leftovers.
Would you prefer 500 songs or 100 hits? You feel me?
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, people have different methods. You can see like, I'll give you an example. NBA YoungBoy, right? Like that dude puts out so many albums, right? And he's on the charts, and because he gives his fans like so many things to pick from. Then you have people like Kendrick Lamar, right? Who is very curated, right? So he'll drop every 2, 3, 4, sometimes 5 years, right? But when you get that, it's just a masterpiece. You get me? So there's different ways to go about it. It's all about finding like your medium, like what you want, and I think that's what we're figuring out right now.
Another thing I want to tackle, my bad, bro. Yeah. Another thing I want to tackle on that is that I'm very big on packaging. So like, if you look at any of like our tapes, like whether it's What Would Jay Do, Baked Goods, or Be Right Back, or even this project, like there's a certain mystique in like the packaging. You know what I mean? That's what it's really about.
It's the entire product.
The entire product. You know what I mean? Because you have to treat everything like the love it deserves. You know what I mean? So
with respect.
With respect. You know
exactly.
I want to play devil's advocate though, because there's one thing like for any artist, and like, you know, we can all attest to it in our own way, that like you can get caught up in the chase for quality where you don't put out any, so you miss quantity by a long shot. One of the main things I learned is, you know, you gotta also be comfortable with when you decide it's quality, it's good enough to put out. You gotta put something out at some point, you know. You can also hit a mark where it's like, all right, you know, I understand the chase for quality, but you still have, at the end of the day, we're still in the service industry. You still have a service to the people buying your product, to the people who are fans of you.
Wow.
At the end of the day, yes, that's what entertainment is, you know? So
100%.
you still have a duty to make some kind of art to some degree. Not that should rule you and that should be the end all be all and just put out anything for the fuck of it. I understand. I'm big we're all on the same page when it comes to quality, when it comes to packaging, when it comes to art in general. But sometimes as artists, it's very easy to get caught up in the pursuit of that, where you don't put out anything and you're constantly in that fear of like, it's not ready yet. Then you miss the mark completely.
Patience could turn into a problem. Facts.
100%.
That's a great way to. God damn, that's a bar. That was fire.
Listening to you guys inspired literally that. I forgot what song it was, to be honest, but I was hearing that, and it might have been you. You guys were going off about something, and it's true. So sitting around and waiting, you know, life comes at you fast.
It does,
and it's a precious thing, and we only have so much time, not just on this podcast, but in life in general.
Thanks.
And every episode, we do a big 3 draft. I like to try something out with you guys. I like to see sidekicks or role players, team players. So not necessarily the star, but you know, every Batman needs a Robin. Every, you know, peanut butter needs a jelly. So there's big teams, you know, we could do the Sopranos, you know, the Autobots, you know, the Decepticons, all types of squad members. But I feel like it's important, you know. Dennis Rodman went off for the Bulls and got no points, just rebounds. You know,
workhorse, yeah.
Shit, you feel me?
Yeah, it's dirty work.
Life's important, you know, the role players, the people that hold you down, the people behind the scenes that aren't on Front Street. And that's, I think, a reoccurring theme. Sometimes I let the conversation in the pod dictate the big 3. And I like to see if we can pull this off. You know, sometimes it doesn't work. You know, if we can't do it, we can switch to something else. You know, want to put the pressure on you guys. But I'd like to see if we could all draft, you know, top 3 sidekicks of all time. You know, or whatever. In our opinion, sidekicks we like, you know, or team players, not necessarily sidekicks, but team players, role players. You feel me? Supporting cast members. Exactly. You know, like every Walter White needs a Jesse Pinkman. You feel me?
Gotcha.
Like it's important. You know, like Hank. I don't know if you guys watch Breaking Bad. Hank has the Gomi. Yeah. R.I.P. to both of them. Oh wow! Spoiler alert. Sorry. If you haven't seen Breaking Bad,
that's your fault. It's been way too long, bro.
Way too late. They did a whole movie. I did. I watched the whole thing. Binged the whole thing.
Better Call Saul is damn near
Amazing.
better, to be honest.
Really good.
That's
you like series but not movies?
I think that's what it is, man. I can.
Series.
Yeah, like if a series really
it's
captures
shorter,
me.
so he can I can just watch this for an hour and then
binge it.
I can come back to it when I can stop when
But
I want to.
If you think about it, it's not really shorter because you're getting
It's
a whole
more
series.
time.
Yeah, but
it's easy to digest. It's easier to digest.
You can break it down how you want,
There
as
you go.
opposed to a
Facts.
2-hour movie. You're not gonna stop halfway and come back and be
And
like,
then miss
You're
things.
right.
what
and
happened
then
in the
not
last
appreciate it.
hour?
Yeah.
Like, you know.
You're right. So
Great
yeah,
point.
yeah,
Great way to look at it.
that's true.
So you guys think we can pull off the top sidekicks, team role
But
players?
like
type
in
shit?
what, like
Everything.
across the board?
Everything
Anything.
worldwide. We can do the Bible. Like seriously, like the episode of Baked Pliskin, we did top villains of all time with Danny, OG White Boy, and we did like at the end, Danny picked the devil. Like, you know, so anybody just, you know, that's a great super villain, top villain of all time. You know, that's a great pick. So anybody's on the board. I did top Jews the other day. I picked Jesus Christ. So yeah, it's episode right here. Play day. Yeah. So yeah, I'm down to do sidekicks if we could pull it off. If not, we can switch it to
sidekicks.
something else. I got a whole lineup of pick 3 ideas, but
Sidekicks is a hard one.
Man, chips, soda, and that's it. Chip, soda, cookie, bro.
That's awesome.
okay. So let's do.
You forgot about mac and cheese. I'm just
No,
gonna say
that's,
that.
that's
a
a
different-
different.
that's a different meal,
I would
right?
say gallo pinto.
Let's do one by one. All right, let's do top sides of all time. Let's do one by one.
Sides.
Yeah, one at a time.
Yeah, one at a time.
You pick one,
So you said Gallo Pinto. That's great. Nick and I
I
went in
name
the
it?
house.
Yeah.
Can I name from a specific restaurant?
You can do whatever you want, and you're the second pick, but do one at a time. So we got Gallo
that's
Pinto
hard.
from Drew, and then we got Mrln right
Okay,
here.
yeah, go ahead.
Man, I do love gallo.
Doesn't have to be a specific restaurant, dude. That's why it's a draft. He took it off the board. It makes it kind of interesting. But you can do
really
any
hard,
sides
bro.
in the world. Chips is a great side.
Congri, the Cubans.
People eat a hot
I
dog
love
with
congri.
chips.
Shout out congri.
Congri's fire.
It's
You guys
fire.
mentioned congri earlier too. You doing your food breakdown.
Can he go next? I gotta think about mine.
Okay, cool. Yeah, Screw. What's your second one?
Mac and cheese is the greatest side of all time.
That's 2,
When
bro.
it's
You-
done
that's,
right.
That's a
When it's
mac
done
and
right.
a cheese. What are you talking
When it's
about?
done
Has
right,
the grilled
yeah.
cheese on top.
When it comes to
Yeah.
the draft, our picks are gonna be at their best form. You feel me? Like we're
Yeah.
not gonna do like
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know
Not
a
picking-
bad Gallo Pinto. You know,
I'm not picking
Gallo
white
Pinto
people
at his
mac and
best
cheese,
form.
man.
Yeah,
Come
nah,
on,
I need
bro.
that shit seasoned, the hard cheese on top, like
Picking
yeah.
southern baked mac
Yes.
and cheese, man. You know what
Bro,
time
you're
it
making me
is.
hungry right now. Jesus Christ. Okay.
Damn, that's hard, bro. I'm gonna say like fries, bro, like potatoes.
Oh,
Great. No,
If you could flip
no, but
potatoes.
there's so many different ways to do potatoes. Give me one. Fries.
Yeah, you gotta pick one.
Cheese fries. I love cheese fries. I'm on right now. I'm on the 2 months
Fries.
without eating fries. A month and a
Bro,
half.
the cheese fries from Outback, bro.
That's my goal to go till November, my birthday, and eat cheese fries from Outback. That's gonna be the first fries I eat. I love them so much.
Nah, man, I think like McDonald's hash brown.
Oh my god,
That's like the best thing ever made, bro.
Yeah, that is
like,
crazy. I'm gonna say, I'll throw fries. I'll take that off the board.
McDonald's hash brown.
I'll throw.
Brother. Throw
Yeah.
a little ketchup on that, bro.
I'm hash browns.
I'm bugging?
Yeah.
Come
I'm
on,
bugging?
dog.
Alright,
Or you
alright.
put that shit in the sandwich, bro.
Alright, I'll take that.
real.
I don't know about that. I eat it straight up, bro.
I'll
That's
take
all
that.
Some
I'll take
homework,
it.
Screw. Yeah, I'll say sweet potato fries. That's actually my shit. Like I eat that year round a lot, so I'm gonna take that off the
Banger.
board.
Super
Drew, what's your
banger.
second pick?
Put me on the spot. For best sides.
Yeah, good sides, and we could open it up. Like I was thinking earlier when he said chips. Chips are a great side. How many times in my life have I eaten a hot dog with chips?
Nicaragua, man.
The what?
Nicaragua.
About Nicaragua.
Oh, queso frito,
You
bro.
already said,
Oh, queso frito's fire.
No, that's a whole side. That's a whole side. That's a whole thing. That's a great pick. Queso frito's fire.
Queso frito is fine.
You got a second one, Marlon? You want to go to Screw first?
Oh man, there's so much food out there, bro. It's
That's
ridiculous.
why you got this.
Bro, I like cornbread, but when it's like done right, bro, like yeah, had to
Thanksgiving
mac and
without
cheese. I
cornbread
thought
is-
about southern
That's a good
food
one.
Thanksgiving without cornbread and mac and cheese.
But a moist
sad.
cornbread.
It's not Thanksgiving.
It's not
It's
with
Thanksgiving.
honey on it and
Whatever.
salt, bro.
Say that again. With what on it?
With honey on it and salt.
What the fuck do you buy cornbread? God damn.
I mean, shout out to Apocalypse Barbecue. They got the best cornbread ever, bro.
I've got to try it.
Yeah, fire.
Incredible. What about you?
I'm gonna go off of that and I'm gonna say garlic bread.
Ooh,
Garlic
Okay,
bread with
fire.
a good pasta. man.
Bro, I'm gonna have to say, retract mine, Cuban bread. Best bread of all time, bro. Tostada with butter, bro.
You got a third pick too, so that's fire.
And you dunk it in the coffee,
The
like a
coffee,
café
yeah.
con leche, like
I got cornbread and Cuban bread. This is tremendous draft. That's
Yeah,
a good
bro.
draft already. And then you said second pick was garlic bread. Garlic bread is crazy.
Straight carbs.
Hey man, it's sides.
What are sides?
Yeah,
There's
no.
no side protein. Like, what's this?
Oh, I got you.
beans.
My second pick right now, asparagus. Fire. I
Ooh,
love asparagus.
asparagus is
my
underrated.
shit.
Asparagus is underrated.
shit.
I can't
love
lie.
asparagus.
Asparagus
I've been
is
seeing a lot of
underrated.
hate on it online because it makes people piss bad or whatever the fuck. All healthy food makes you piss bad. Like, what the fuck are we talking
Your
about?
piss
It's
isn't
supposed
supposed
to
to
clean you
smell
up.
good.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, who's
You're probably
who's
dying.
going around doing tests of pisses? Like, yo, what's going on here?
Bro, healthy food is supposed to clean you out. So.
Yeah, facts.
Asparagus goes hard though. Asparagus is my
Fire.
shit. I ain't
Asparagus
gonna
is
lie.
fire.
So I'm gonna take that off the
a
board.
banger.
And third pick, Drew. Round off the big three draft. Yeah, any side in the world. You already killed it with the Nika show.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
you got a third one there. I'm not gonna give it to you. You already know what the third pick would be if you're going Nika sides.
For Nika
Literally
side.
every
Tajadas, bro. That's my third pick. Tajadas. I know
Mariquitas, like plantain chips.
call them
Plantain chips.
tajadas?
We call them tajadas in Nicaragua.
Tajadas.
Tajadas.
Crazy. Are they
Yeah.
made different than mariquitas?
They're like
Same thing.
longer.
Oh,
Yeah,
They're like
She's like-
really long,
slice
bro.
them
that's what
thin.
she said.
You pause.
You slice them thin, fry them, bro. Bajadas.
So when I go to Fritanga, they have long ones posted up, but it's not a chip.
Yeah, he's got it.
Yeah,
Smash them and refry them again.
there you go. Yeah.
I grow them on my farm. Man, I
Oh
love
shit.
We gotta do a
And you eat it
podcast
with
on your
cheese.
farm, buddy. third pick then. Screw, you got. You have a crazy garlic bread, mac and cheese.
Mac and cheese, fucking insane. I'm thinking
Coleslaw's a good
coleslaw's
one.
not a bad
I just
pick.
recently got into coleslaw though, so I can't really stand on that.
Coleslaw.
But
I
I
can't-
love it. I love it. Flanagan's coleslaw. Fire.
I can't get out of the barbecue mentality, so I gotta go baked beans probably.
great.
For the,
Oh
for
my
the third
God.
one. I probably gotta go baked beans. For the
I'm
third
not big on
Respect.
beans. I only eat gallo
Oh,
pinto
I love
beans,
beans,
and like
bro.
I don't like black beans. I grew up eating it my whole life, so I
wow.
kind of
All kinds of
disgusted by
beans,
it. Red beans, baked beans, and gallo pinto because I very rarely eat it. You know, I'm doing fritanga type shit. But baked beans that
one. Gas,
when
bro.
done right is fire.
Gas,
bro. And you got Cuban bread and cornbread. I want to give another
You're
two
done,
bread.
You're
You
done,
wanna
bro.
switch one
Yeah.
up?
Jesus Christ.
I love bread, bro.
No, you got a third one. Dude, bread's fire, dude. All about that bread, baby.
I don't remember. I don't know, bro. I don't know.
We're keeping it. My third draft pickup for top side, I'm gonna say chips. We said it earlier, and I'm not even big on chips. To
What
be
kind of
honest,
chips?
I love them all, dude. But right now, the only chips I'll eat is hot Cheetos, and I break them up to eat with tuna. I mix them up in my tuna. I do like a goulash. That's my shit.
Nah, bro, I can't stand
shit.
anything
Just Cheetos
spicy,
and
bro.
tuna?
I don't like hot
I got
Cheetos.
into-
I don't like hot
I got
nothing, bro.
into spicy food because of the pandemic. I hated it my whole life, and then going into podcasts and interviews, I saw hot ones, and I was like, "What am I gonna do one day when I'm a superstar and I'm on hot ones? I'm gonna be like DJ Khaled and quit on the second wing."
That would be me.
Yeah, bro, that
I'm
would be me
terrible with
too.
spice, bro. I'm horrible with
I
spice.
just
Yeah,
looked at
I
it like a
was too.
challenge. I took myself on the challenge. Like, nah, I gotta educate myself. And low key, it's actually really dope, man. Now it opens up my appetite a lot, and I see different. I try different things and like spicy food. Like there's a way to do it, and it's awesome.
You know what did that
It's
for
just
me?
torture, bro.
Jerk chicken.
That jerk chicken's fire
I think
when done right. Sometimes
yeah.
it's done
Oh,
sloppily
no,
and it's
no,
not.
yeah,
It doesn't hit. But when it's done right,
Go to the
oh,
right
that
Jamaican
shit
spot,
hit.
bro. It's crazy,
God.
man. I think around the pandemic too,
relate.
I was just locked in the crib eating straight jerk chicken, dog. It was ridiculous. It was ridiculous, man. So
I don't
yeah.
blame you guys. Hey, message for the day. Yeah, we're already a little bit over past, but this is a special episode. You guys are a special audience, and we have some special guests. So special
Same.
time for him here. I like to give everybody a chance to give a message to the world. Could be positive, could be negative, whatever you guys want. I want each of you to give us. It doesn't have to be the long-winded message, but just something to leave the audience with before we close out and wrap up the episode. Vermillion Heist, of course, coming soon.
Vermillion
June
Heist.
28th.
June 28th.
Facts. And then, Marlon, you got any message for the other potential wizards out there, soon-to-be wizards, or
Just stay wizarding, man.
stay in the game?
Just stay in the game.
Like Harry Potter, bro. Just
Harry Potter, yeah.
stay wizarding.
That's it. Bro.
Write your own script. Write your own script. That's what I'm going with.
That's fire.
Which camera do I look at? Just keep going, man. Just keep going. That's my message. Just
Keep it on.
keep on keeping on, bro. That's
on
that.
keeping on.
It's
Keep that
basic, but
motherfucker rolling.
just keep it rolling, bro. That's what life is all about, bro. Don't stay stagnant. Just keep going.
I want to hit it on this. Frío DiCaprio, Mrln Scorsese. What's your movie inspired name? Do you got one?
Drew Vega.
Oh, yeah.
Juve Vega, Juve Vega.
And this is official Heir Cast. The
Yes,
Highly
sir.
Chico. We'll see y'all next week. Theme music.
Buy the album.
Bye now.
Describe your culture, De La Soul and De La Rocha. I'm God's soldier. I do it for them niggas who only dream is blowing up with bottomless cups. Don't know the meaning of enough till it running over. Until I'm dying throwing up. Black Kennedy and them bullets never close enough. Should I die for the culture?